When it comes to JYP, many know him as the founder of one of the big three companies in K-pop. However, digging further into his life is enough to leave any fan with doubts regarding who he is as a person, especially seeing some of his recent questionable practices. Park Jin-young has often been regarded as one of the K-pop CEOs who takes best care of his groups. However, recent controversies have seriously started to put this into question. Taeji, a 17-year-old member of girl group VCHA, which are under the American division of JYPE, recently announced her departure from the group and filed a lawsuit to terminate her contract with the company. The move has sparked widespread debate among fans and netizens, with JYP's name appearing in a lot of the conversations, as many are now concerned with what he allegedly allows to happen in his company. In a heartfelt Instagram post on December 7th, KG shared her decision to leave both the group and agency, citing an environment she described as harmful to her mental health. Among her allegations were claims of poor working and living conditions. She also claimed to have gotten into huge debt with the company while being underpaid and subjected to extreme limitations on her personal life. To many surprise, JYP USA responded on December 9th, denying KG's claims and labeling them false and exaggerated. The company asserted that they had been working on resolving the matter with KG's legal team, but had received no recent communication before her public statement. However, the company also decided to warn they might have to take legal action to prevent further harm to VCHA and the company. The statement then sparked a wave of backlash not only toward JYP Entertainment, but also toward JYP himself. Fans and netizens are now even revisiting past controversies and questionable practices under his leadership, raising concerns about the treatment of other idols and trainees. His approach to guiding idols has drawn increasing attention, with fans and netizens questioning his priorities, particularly because of how he offers advice. Take, for example, his remarks on how idols should handle having bad days. During a variety show appearance, JYP revealed that he advises his artists to always stay happy and upbeat even when they're struggling emotionally or physically. In his own words, he said, "There can be a bad day, but if you look depressed, blue, and sad, you're gonna make everybody uncomfortable. So even in our toughest days, we have to go make a joke, make sure you make everybody comfortable." To netizens, this comment wasn't just odd, it was deeply unsettling, as they feel his advice pushes a mindset where appearances and others' comfort matter more than the idol's own well-being. Many saw this as him promoting idols suppressing their emotions, even when they're hurt or sick, which ultimately creates an environment where genuine struggles are overlooked or minimized. And VCHA's recent controversy isn't the only time fans have been questioning JYP's leading methods. Even just this year, JYP has gotten lots of backlash concerning ITZY's Leah's recent hiatus. Leah's decision to take a break for her mental health was widely supported by fans, but the timing raised questions, especially given JYP's remarks about maintaining appearances. Fans have since voiced their frustration, accusing JYP of setting unrealistic expectations for his idols, which might contribute to the things that lead idols like Leah to burnout and health issues. What frustrates fans the most is the implication that idols should prioritize putting on a brave face over addressing their own struggles. Many have even gone as far as to claim that JYP's comments dehumanize his artists, treating them as performers first and people second, and many see this philosophy as toxic and outdated. In a shocking interview, one of his very own ex-idols has even opened up about his troubling experience being trainees under JYP Entertainment. Jay Park talked about how before debuting with 2PM, things in the company were a lot harsher, something which was supposedly approved by JYP himself. Jay described the training as rigid and robotic, as if the trainees were expected to let themselves be programmed. According to him, it helped in a lot of ways, but it also made it hard to have the same creativity and passion, as you often lost your individuality following JYP's guidelines. However, what was most distressing for fans was the fact that trainees were allegedly physically punished for making mistakes during training. Jay Park highlighted that this was the Korean way, but it wasn't exactly something that should have been allowed in a professional space. Thankfully, he also shared that this would never be considered normal today, as things have greatly improved. Many fans saw this treatment as a clear reflection of JYP's character, as he supposedly allowed it to happen right under his nose. Stray Kids' Bangchan has also shared distressing insights into the strict environment at JYP Entertainment, particularly regarding the diets imposed on female trainees. In a variety show episode, Bangchan recalled how he had to sneak food to the members of Twice, as they weren't allowed to eat in the company's cafeteria due to a company-enforced diet. Bangchan confirmed the story after the rumors had circled around on the internet. According to him, whenever Twice craved something specific, like pork belly, he would help out by giving them his meal coupons for the cafeteria. This act of kindness, however, apparently led to him getting into big trouble with the company. Despite the consequences, Bangchan never blamed Twice for the situation. When asked if he cast the blame onto the girls, he firmly denied it, revealing that he would take the blame himself by saying, "Sorry for eating too much." However, despite it ending well, many fans were shocked and disgusted by the practices that supposedly went on under JYP, as it sounded like physical appearance and image were prioritized over basic needs like nutrition. While the way he manages his company has been extra concerning to fans in recent times, other things regarding his past have also started to resurface, which many are finding quite distressing. JYP's past association with R. Kelly in particular has come under scrutiny. After the release of the R. Kelly documentary, which talked about many of the atrocities he's been involved in, netizens have found more details about the time JYP and R. Kelly worked together. Back when JYP first attempted to break into the US market in the mid-2000s, JYP reportedly partnered with R. Kelly to manage and produce projects for the company's trainees. R. Kelly was involved in preparing US debuts for artists such as Miss A's Min, who was just 15 at the time, Liam Jong-hee, Jisoo, and other trainees. According to interviews at the time, JYP explicitly stated that his trainees were often under 15 years old, which is now being seen in a new light following the accusations against R. Kelly. Many netizens are especially disturbed by the idea that underage trainees were working under the same roof as someone who would later be accused of such cruelty. While there is no evidence of direct wrongdoing involving JYP trainees, the association itself has been enough to make many fans uncomfortable. What makes matters worse is the allegation that JYP and R. Kelly remain on friendly terms to this day. While this claim is difficult to verify, the suggestion alone has prompted many fans to question JYP's character and decision-making. South Korean netizens have also raised concerns regarding JYP's involvement in religious activities, with some alleging that his Bible study sessions might have connections to cult-like practices. JYP has been very active on the First Fruits YouTube channel, where he is often featured teaching Bible-based seminars. The channel's tagline invites viewers to a Bible seminar prepared by the First Fruits, and it hosts numerous hour-long videos of JYP discussing religious teachings. The term First Fruits itself refers to offering the first agricultural produce of the harvest to deities. Netizens were quick to note that JYP's visible role in this group, along with his teachings, bore unsettling similarities to the likes of cults. In fact, many Korean forums are often filled with speculations about what exactly he is doing with his Bible studies, with some comments even saying, "I'm honestly worried about the artists under his management. What are we going to do?" The concern escalated when it was revealed that JYP had hosted a gospel seminar in Cebu, Philippines, which reportedly drew a foreign audience largely because of JYP Entertainment. Some netizens even argued that his influence might result in him recruiting K-pop fans into the organization. Adding to these concerns are past allegations about JYP's ties to the controversial Salvation sect. In 2018, Dispatch accused him of allegedly being associated with the group, which is infamous for its links to the Sewol Ferry tragedy. JYP ended up defending himself in a statement, insisting his Bible study sessions were unrelated to the Salvation sect and stating that he had no ties to the group's businesses, either personally or through JYP Entertainment. Despite this denial, skepticism remains due to JYP's controversial familial ties. His wife is reportedly the daughter of Yoo Byung-ho, whose family has been deeply involved in the Salvation sect's operations. Dispatch also claimed that JYP's lectures bore similarities to teachings of Kwon Shin-han, the Salvation sect's founder. JYP, however, has consistently denied these connections and emphasized his personal journey of faith, even once stating, "I have studied religion for many years, but I still do not align myself with any religion." Yet, JYP's religious transformation later became a big part of his identity, despite his previous claim. He shared his testimony in 2017, sharing how he became a believer in the Bible after years of skepticism. According to JYP, his surrender to the Bible's teachings changed his life, which is why his ongoing involvement with First Fruit has started to ring some alarm bells among Korean netizens well aware of the danger. For many, the controversy is not as much about his personal beliefs as it is about the access he has to young, impressionable artists and fans. Some worry that his prominent role in these Bible seminars could blur the line between faith and recruitment into questionable organizations. This is particularly concerning given South Korea's history of high-profile cult scandals, including those tied to other entertainment figures and institutions. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like any JYP idols are particularly involved in any of these practices, but this hasn't stopped some fans from being cautious regarding JYP's extracurricular activities.